A motherfucker had an interesting take after he ran faster than a couple motherfuckers that he was racing against. He said when he was asked about his race, I don't know, I didn't read the exact quote, but this shit, it started a lot of conversation. But he was asked some shit, and he was like, "Hey, yo, by the way, how the motherfucking NBA be the world motherfucking champions and they don't really play the world? Motherfucking track, I race the world. So
He
when I say
did.
I'm
He
the
did
fastest in
kind
the
of
world, I
every
race the
Spears.
world."
He did kind of every Spears Lizzo that.
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, but it did provide a little bit of an interesting conversation. NBA versus the world. Does the NBA have the right to call themselves the world champions and not just the NBA champions? Make
I
your shit, call your shit the NFL calls it the Lombardi Trophy, and they call their championship the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Y'all's is the red. Is the NBA championship the Red Auerbach Trophy?
Um yeah, I believe so.
I think it's the red. Okay, so yeah, is that? But you call yourselves the world champions. And he posed an interesting question, like, "How you the world champions? You don't play the world?" And I
I
don't think I don't think he was intending to start the shit storm that he did. But battle lines have been drawn,
yeah.
and there have been motherfuckers. How dare you on both sides of the aisle? So what say you, gentlemen? Where do you lie in this NBA champion, world champion deservedness
I
debate?
believe I mean I side with the NBA players. Like, yeah, if you are the NBA champion, then you are the best team in the world.
Hmm.
We're
I
not
mean,
talking
but
Olympics and none of that shit, but we just talking about you are the best team in the world because the barometer is the NBA. The measure of how great you are is the NBA. Like there's proof in the fact that all right now if you can't make it in the NBA, what do? Go
You
overseas.
probably go to an alternative professional league.
Yeah, you go overseas.
Hmm.
Nobody is fucking not making goddamn the fucking Croatian monoliths and then deciding, yep, you know what, fuck it. I didn't make this team in Croatia. So let me go play in the NBA. Like the NBA is no basketball players backup plan if they can't make it in their own league.
Hmm. Okay. Is that the crux of your argument? Is that where you land your argument at?
Yeah. So therefore, playing on the best team in the NBA is playing on the best team in the best league.
Okay. I'll say this, and you ain't got to pay attention to the guy with no name. You've heard this before a little bit earlier. I think the NBA got the highest highs. Yeah, they definitely have the best players in the world in the league. But now when you start to dissect and look at the concentration of talent in the NBA and look at the breakdown per team, you may find that you only have one or two top tier players on the team. And then
Mm.
you have a collection or a number of more mid level talent to lower level talent. Now the here's the kicker. The foreign based team, the EuroLeague team, may not have the best player on the floor, but they may not have the best too. But they're 4 through 11 or 4 through 12. What's the roster? What's the roster?
12.
12. Their 4 through 12 will probably be better than your 4 through 12. So your 1 through 3 might be better, but your 4 through 12 is definitely worse. And basketball is not a game that is played on your PS5 with the fatigue turned off. It happens in the real world. Shit happens. Motherfuckers get fouled. Motherfuckers feel fatigued. It might be different for the world champion Denver Nuggets when Nikola Jokic, hey, I remember his name this time, got to go against three other motherfucking centers from Real Madrid that can also dribble and push the ball up the court for their squad. They may not be Nikola Jokic level, but motherfuckers respectable, solid B B player, C plus player, B player, and it's gonna make him have to work. If he's not the player that he needs to be, then his team is not as dominant anymore. Is my argument.
All right, all right,
And
all right.
hey, look, them bees start to overwhelm.
All right, hold on. Let's watch the clip of his actual comment, and then we continue this discussion.
You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the US at times. But that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA. World champ.
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. I'm a. You wanted me to respond to the video, right?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. First things first. Don't fall for the okie doke. They want you to ah bring the pitchforks out for that brother. Not because of his comments necessarily on the NBA.
Because I love the US at
At
times.
times, that at times put a
Mm.
target on that man back, but it's tricky because the soundbite, the clip, the video evidence of him doing it is him doing it while wearing that big ass flag on the shoulder with that big ass USA across his chest. So it's kind of ooh, wait, how do I? Hard to attack. You know what? Y'all get him. Y'all get him. Y'all get him.
A-
Y'all weaken him up a little bit,
hey,
and then we gonna
hey,
come.
after dusting all these countries off in your name too, he did it at a perfect
Right.
time.
He did this for America.
After dusting off a lot of motherfuckers in your name.
Hey,
I
look.
like
Hey,
y'all
look.
a
Hey,
couple
look.
of
Hey,
times a
look.
year.
It's
Hanukkah.
gonna be real awkward when they start getting the Getty images together, trying
I'm
to
saying I like
throw
y'all.
dirt on this motherfucking name. In the first
I like
like
y'all a couple times
seven
a year.
pages of Getty images is this motherfucker with USA across the chest, holding up big ass flags and shit, posing with other motherfuckers with USA across their chest, looking like the motherfuckers that you don't want the USA to look like representing the USA. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Put a bunch of them motherfuckers in a line like, yeah, USA, Patriots, dedicated countrymen, shit like that. It's just tricky. So, hey, look, taking that component away though, because I don't even want to go down that road. I don't even think that that's necessarily it, even though I think that that could be it, and I ain't never gonna put it past a motherfucker for trying. So protect him. Hey, look, be mad if you want to be mad, but also be proportionally mad. How about that? We understand that as us
Hmm.
proportionally upset, proportionally outraged at hours. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like we don't have a conversation with him, but y'all can't say shit to him.
That part. That part. Now, with that being said, I don't think he was wrong.
I think
Hey,
he was
you know who else don't think he was wrong?
George Popovich, Shakari Wilson,
Shikari.
Shakari Richardson.
Shikari Rich.
Shakari
I'm sorry.
Richardson.
That's how I
Shakari
say it.
Richardson.
I mean,
Yeah.
That
mispronounce your
Yeah.
nigga
name.
is
Also, Greg Popovich though, more like pertinently, because I mean, she's
that
fast,
nigga
great,
that
and all
nigga
that, but I
technically
mean, basketball opinion,
not wrong,
she's a
but
girl.
as a
I'm
that
fucking with you.
nigga's technically not wrong, but as a vestige of how the NBA is formed, he's intrinsically wrong.
You say
NBA is
that.
formed. Yes, the NBA is formed by all of the world deciding that these players are the best from these countries and they can go here to this one arena.
Hey, look, real quick. So you said that earlier to me,
Yes.
and I said to you earlier, I wanted to tell you some shit, but I didn't want to tell you some shit.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna tell you some shit.
Okay.
You know that the NBA teams have played foreign league teams before, historically, right?
Again, you said
Oh,
that earlier, and I
uh,
told you why.
why?
Because they have to give those players back to their respective countries.
No. What I mean is NBA teams like the Memphis Grizzlies will go overseas and play a EuroLeague team
Yeah.
comprised of the EuroLeague players that represent the EuroLeague teams, individual teams like the Real Madrid team. And look,
Yes, and preseason games.
hey, look, hey, look, the Grizzlies went over there, got their ass whooped. But that's the Grizzlies. Might have been
Hmm.
an off year when it was bad. Phoenix Suns went over there, whooped ass. But there's been several occasions when the NBA champion has went over there and played a EuroLeague team or a foreign-based team.
And a preseason game.
Hey, look, I don't give a fuck what you say. Preseason, whatever season, motherfucker. You want to make it seem something else. What I'm saying to you is this: Bulls played when they won the chip in the '90s.
Hmm.
They beat the dog shit out of I can't remember who the fuck they played, but it was like 50, 40, maybe 30. I might be exaggerating, whatever. But the Bulls, I'm partial. Um, Another team I can't remember who the fuck it was. The Spurs went over there and played. They won by a dozen or so points. And then 2010 rolled around, and the Lakers won the championship. And then they went over to over the pond, over the Pacific, over the Atlantic, and they played. And something interesting happened. The motherfuckers lost. Now. In all fairness, it
In
was early.
'68, the Generals beat the goddamn Harlem Globetrotters.
No, not in '68. 2010. These games don't happen very often, but the defending NBA World Champions went over and played the EuroLeague champions, and the EuroLeague champions beat the NBA champions.
And what I'm saying is the Generals beat the
Hey,
Globetrotters.
look, that one time
That's
after they
a
played
that's
100 times. Cool,
that's a
got you.
non
But that ain't what we talking
that's
about. We talking about these 3 times they played, and hey, yo, look, 2 of them times weren't that bad. One of those times, in fact, they actually won. All I'm saying is this: yeah, Kobe was coming off a little knee cleanup. He played. Motherfucker went 2 for 15. Actually, I think he might have scored 2 points on 15 shots. I can't remember how the fuck I read it. It's been a minute, and I've been drinking for about 2 hours and 25 minutes now. Um, but Kobe played. Artest played. Powell played. Their team played. Um, w- hey, look, I don't think that a team that Kobe was with was gonna not do that mama mentality shit and say we gonna be the first motherfucker to lose. I don't think he was trying to lose. But again, these are the best players in the world that we're talking about. So if you just knock off their best player, if Kobe so happens to get into foul trouble, maybe one or his jumper ain't working the way it normally is, or whoever the fucking best player on said NBA championship team is, maybe having an off night,
In case Tyson
that
have a
that other
major night
team
off.
couldn't take it and just win it. So just to act like with the hubris that the NBA team is just hand and shoulders above and it ain't even a fucking question. It's just laughable for you to even bring it up. No, it's a team full of motherfuckers. It's not the NBA All-Star team versus the world. Yeah, the NBA All-Star team versus the world would probably win if you were talking about world respective countries and shit like that. Yeah, I give it to the NBA All Stars, but that's not what the fuck we talking about. We're talking about a regular NBA team playing
Mhm.
another regular team from a different league, and maybe the motherfuckers being more evenly matched than we thought. And why we got to call this man everything but a child of God and talk about how he don't know shit about nothing else and call him an asshole and everything else, the dumbass motherfucker and whatnot. When, man, Joe, European League champion beat the NBA champion.
And a
And to have a
preseason
I
exhibition
don't
game.
look. I
My
don't. I
nigga, my
don't
God, hold
care
on, hold
what
on,
it
hold on. No,
is.
now it's my turn to talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, we all fucking know, and we not even finna sit here and pretend like we don't know. Exhibitions is completely different. But if you line these motherfuckers up for the championship and say, hey, this is your livelihood, this is what you eat off of, you have to win this game. They are going to win this game 99 times out of 100. Yes. Because, like you said it, the first three players might be on the NBA team, but 4 through 12 could be the best. You know what that gets you? Jack shit. Ask the stupid ass Bulls with their bench mob. Remember that? Remember that? And Miami with their big three just came out there and constantly beat the shit out the Bulls. Bulls won all the regular season games. Whoop their ass regular season constantly. Playoffs came around. Shit got real. What happened? Motherfuckers lost. So
I think.
yes,
I think that the gap between the Bulls bench mob and the Heat's bench was a little bit exaggerated.
nigga, shut the fuck up. I played 12 minutes a game for the fucking Heat.
Hey, hold on. You know what's
Like,
you
nah,
know what's
we not gonna do that. We're not gonna overrate fucking Norris Cole for the sake of your argument, my nigga.
hey, hold on. Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's fucking crazy? That we even having this discussion, and I just thought about that. We do have a world example of fucking basketball being played. And in that example, we give them their best players back. And 90% of the time, we still win those games. So if you were to extrapolate that, like any good logistic person could, if you were to extrapolate that anywhere near accurate, you still would land on the same dot.
Mhm.
Like the dream, I mean, the Olympics, that is the world stage, correct? And
Hey,
we
hey,
give
yeah,
them their best players back, correct?
right.
And we still 90% of the time kick their asses, correct?
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey,
We
look.
can't extrapolate nothing from that.
No, you can't.
Okay. All right.
You can't because this isn't that question. This is, do the United States of America NBA Association have the best team in the world? And hey, look, give all the players back to where they play regularly. Let the foreign born players that play in the NBA play for the team they play for. And if their team gets through, it gets through. Let's not act like the Miami Heat of the bubble year weren't in the finals.
Yeah, they were in the finals. And what happened?
What I'm
Okay.
saying to you is this: that was a championship level team. And how confident are you in them motherfuckers cleaning up the Euro League?
Oh, very confident.
Man, Joe, go ahead with that then.
The Miami Heat.
All
Hold
I'm
on, the
saying is
Miami Heat
this:
or
when
the
NBA
Lakers of that
teams
year.
play European League teams, European League teams beat NBA teams at a significant rate.
Exhibition, my nigga.
Huh?
Exhibition. Um,
It's all exhibition, yes. But look, if
but
your
put the
only
clock on
argument is
speed,
that
nigga.
my motherfuckers wasn't trying hard and yours was trying the hardest, hey, look, cool. I bet. Now get your motherfuckers to try hard then we'll find out, I guess. But until then, your only argument, man, I wasn't even trying. That sounds like a really weak ass argument.
But it seems like a very accurate ass argument to the conversation.
What was in it for the
Because
other team?
what?
Do you hey look. Do you think every NBA player makes more than every EuroLeague player?
Yes.
That's a false equivalence. That even if
Okay,
it ain't,
cool.
that's a
Bet.
false equivalence. That's a
Bet.
false equivalence,
So
even
there's
if
no
it ain't.
incentive for a motherfucker to be the big fish in the small pond as opposed to being the small fish in the big pond. So there's nobody that plays in the EuroLeague that can come over to the NBA and play if they so chose, but they just make more money over here doing they being the big fish in the small pond as opposed to being the small fish in the big pond. Nobody.
Highly doubt it.
Nobody.
Be- highly doubt it. Because you even said it. Big fish, small pond. If you feel like you are the best, aren't you going to the big pond?
Hey, yo,
Because
look. Hey, yo, look. Hey, yo, look. I could,
because Luca was over there killing motherfuckers. He could still be over there killing motherfuckers. Where is he at? Killing motherfuckers. NBA.
because he could be a big fish in a big pond. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
can't be that. What I'm saying to you is this. My postulation was this: that a motherfucker in the Euro League can make more than motherfuckers in the NBA. And they can be incentivized to go stay over there to play because it is more beneficial to them. Do I want to be over here starting, winning championships, getting paid, grip, or do I want to be over there riding the bench, not getting paid much, being shit on as like the 13th man on the roster? I'm sitting here, I'm riding, I'm never getting in, but over there I'm killing.
All
I'm
right,
doing
and
numbers and I'm getting paid.
Wait, 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 wait. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
hold on,
I'm
hold on,
just
hold on, hold on.
saying.
Let me ask this. In this hypothetical, how many players on your on these teams do you think fit into that category?
Some, not a lot.
On every Euro team is at least 3 or 4 players that could make an NBA roster that are better than NBA players.
On every Euro League team, I think there's probably not every, but the better teams. I think because I don't know how the Euro League is set up, but I think on the better Euro League teams, I think there's probably 2 or 3 players, maybe more, that could be on the NBA roster. But I'm gonna give them at least 2 or 3 players.
All right, so you think there are 2 or 3 players on the Euro team that could be one of the 12 best players on an NBA team?
Probably not. What 12 best players? Yeah,
Yeah,
12 best
yeah.
players. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that
That means
leaves
just making the team. Yes.
yeah, yeah. So that leaves 75%.
Hey, let me read. Hold on. Let me reword what I said earlier because maybe I said it wrong.
Championship team on that league, though. We're
Yeah,
talking about
Hold on.
the best team in the
yeah.
league.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, you really that confident in the Denver Nuggets?
That they would beat a fucking the best Euro League team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet. Cool.
Hold on. Let
Cool.
me reword it.
Now,
Let
now,
me
now,
reword it.
now, if we were to make a wager on that and say they were to play and say the Euro League team was to win, are you gonna cop out and say, man, no, but it was an exhibition game, though. It don't really count.
If it was an exhibition game, then yes, I will say, yeah, it's an exhibition game. You know why? Because it's an exhibition game. But again, put the clock on speed.
So again, can I reword what I said
Yeah,
earlier?
go
Because
ahead, go
I
ahead,
think
go ahead, go
I
ahead.
may have come across wrong. All right. So This game is already fucking played. It's called the Olympics. And we give them their best players back. And we still whip their ass 90% of the
That's not how
time.
teams work. That's not how teams are built.
That's
But
literally
okay,
how
cool.
this
But
works.
okay, cool. The last empirical evidence, last physical evidence we could point to, y'all just want to try to disqualify because exhibition. Well, all the games are exhibition. Hey, look, cool,
No, I'm going to the
cool.
actual games, the actual world championship games.
No, no,
I'm not
no.
talking about exhibition.
Hey, look, cool, 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 cool,
I'm
cool,
talking the actual world championship games that they
cool.
play every
Yes,
4 years.
the America has the best basketball players in the world.
Yes.
I don't doubt that. I'm not arguing against that.
Yes. So that's the base.
No, no, y'all are. Hey, look at it how you want to look at it. I don't know what to tell you. You comparing the wrong things. You're looking at all-star teams. You're cherry picking, and you can't cherry pick when you're looking at actual teams. Look at the Denver
Fam, fam,
Nuggets and compare
fam,
them
fam,
to
fam.
the best team in
Do
the
you who
EuroLeague
do
and
you
see if you
know who
still really feel that
Noah Lyles?
confident.
Hold on. Before you do that, see here you go conflating
They
again.
beat
Do you know
Kobe,
who
nigga.
Noah Lyles?
They beat
Do you
Kobe.
know who Noah Lyles is?
Uh-huh.
Do
What?
you know who he is?
Yeah. Now?
Period.
Now,
He didn't
yes.
come with his whole school. He outran his school, and he's the best of the best in the 200 meters. So what you about to say that the All Star team is a compilation? He is on a compilation. He's on a compiled team of the best of the United States. He's on a compiled. In fact, that's what the Olympics is. It's compiled team. They're the best of the best from the world. They're not their whole home team. Is one player from the best of his area, and then one player in the best of that from their area. So no, you were just finna go conflation nation, and I ain't gonna let you do it. Pruitt.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, I'll let you
You
have
was
it.
about to say that the
Also,
NBA. You was about to say
also
that
Greg
the Olympic
Popovich.
All Stars was a
Also Greg
compilation of
Popovich.
All Star
How many
teams.
championships has Greg Popovich won in the NBA? He's an NBA coach. He went over there and took his team to play one of those games and said, "Whew, damn, yeah, we was trying. I mean, we won, but we was working. Motherfuckers was sweating out there." That's all I'm saying.
We
Y'all can, hey, look,
won.
y'all can have at it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Motherfuckers wasn't trying. That's why they lost. I got you. Cool.